Yo, what is up, everybody? It's your boy Slim, aka Mr. Different, and once again we're back with another video tutorial. Today I'm gonna be doing a very requested tutorial people want me to show them, and that's how to get your beat tags sounding the best that they possibly can be. Now, what are beat tags? Beat tags are basically just a way of branding your music and your beats and your production. You pretty much want to have a beat tag in the beginning, like mine is. As my little boy going, it's different, and I also got that woman saying it's different as well. So basically, when you hear that, oh, that's a, Mr. Different TV, it's different beats, beat right there, or production or whatever. So that's the main importance of beat tags, branding yourself. So that way, if you have a hot beat and, somebody heard it, you might get another client like, hey, I want to know who made that beat. I want to get a beat from him. They hear your tag, they know right off the bat, instead of having to dig and search and find out who it is. So I'm going to show you how to get your beat tags to sound the best they can be. But one thing about beat tags is all up to you being creative. You can turn anything into a beat tag pretty much. So just remember that, so you ain't just got to do what I do. You can do whatever you want as your beat tag, sounds or whatever. It's your choice and how you want to brand yourself and how you want to establish yourself and be different from other producers and beat makers and such not. But with that being said, let's get into it. So I recorded a little something. Here it is right here. This is different. This is different. Nothing special, just me saying this is different. Pretty simple. One thing you want to really remember when you are doing beat tags is the better the recording that you get going in, the better sound that you're going to get coming out. So make sure that when you record, you make sure what's going in is the best possible quality that it can possibly be. Because if you slip on quality, then it's going to sound garbage and you can't really fix too much if it's coming in. That's what anything. If you record a good signal going in, you'll be able to edit easier and you'll be able to get a better signal coming out. So just remember that when recording. So get a good microphone, good interface, and make sure that your room is, at the best situation that it possibly can be, to eliminate reflections in room doors. Like you can hear my room's a little noisy right now, but that's because I'm doing this tutorial. It's not set up in the booth or whatever. But anyway, that's besides the point. What I'm gonna do is just do some simple edits first of all to this recording. So what I like to do is I'm gonna send it to a empty mixer channel, which will be channel number 1. So let's go ahead and link. Let me go ahead and route that there. Take edits in that because that's how I record it. First off, what I want to do is I just want to clean it up a little bit, clean it up and kind of just get rid of the bad stuff in it. A lot of people like to basically put a compressor first or EQ first. Really, it's up to you what you feel like. There is no right or wrong answer. You get different results. If the compressor comes first, whatever EQ you do before that will be enhanced. So remember that. So if you're gonna do any like boosting, then you want to put a compressor. You want to do a EQ after the compressor. But I like to do my subtractive EQ first. So we'll just put in first. Let's go ahead and just draw like a.
This is different.
Whoa, no, that's too high. Here we go. This is different. This is different. That way it's going to stay on loop for me. And I'm just going to add in the EQ too. And let's do some subtractive. First, I'm going to do low pass, high pass. This is different. 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 Okay, for what you saw what I did, I pretty much brought it really far towards cutting too much into the vocals. And then I just slightly start bringing it down until it just sounds just about right. Now you don't have to do it this way. You can just do it the other way, but I like to do it this way because I like the slope of the cut. And then I'm gonna add in another EQ too. And this one I'm gonna get more fine detailed stuff going on, doing some more cuts and stuff. So let's listen to it. How to do some cuts and boosts. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna boost and sweep and then cut. And I'm gonna show you how to do that. This is different. 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 Okay, so I boosted all the way up there and I didn't like the sound. I was getting kind of like a horny type honky sound. So I'm just going to cut it down. And when you're boosting and cutting, remember, you want to boost it and you want to make the Q as small as possible because you want a narrow Q for cutting. Narrow cuts, wide boost. Remember that. It's key to any mixing if you're doing whatever. And I'm just going to cut it about, That's too much. We're gonna do about, I like to do no more than 7 dB, so 6 dB of cut would work. And keep it narrow. Let's do some more cutting. This is different. 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 See, right up in that range, it had a little bit of whistling sound, so we're gonna cut some of that. There are no specific frequencies that you have to cut and boost. It's basically on what you hear, because every microphone picks up differently and every voice is different. So I can't just say, yeah, cut 400, cut 5, cut 5K, whatever, because it really wouldn't be accurate to your type of music and what you're going for and the sound you're going for. So you have to listen and figure it out on your own. And that's one thing I think a lot of people, get wrong when they're doing these type of videos. They just straight up tell you, hey, cut here, boost here, cut here, boost here, and it doesn't really apply to your type of music. And I had to learn it the hard way, so remember that. And I'm gonna do one more cut and probably get some wet, and then we'll move on. This is different. 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 Okay, cut around there. Now, why I cut up that high frequency? Because I don't use de-essers that much, and a lot of that sibilant sound is up in the upper regions around 6K to about 8K. So I find it where it's the most annoying, and I cut it from there because it's just better than using a de-esser in my opinion. But that's all up to you. So let's go ahead and take away the effects, and you can see before and after. This is before. This is different. This is different. Here's after. This is different. 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 As you can see, it's not no huge, crazy, change. It's very subtle, but it does clean it up a little bit and make it sound, that much closer to the final product. Next, I'm going to add me a compressor. Now, whatever compressor you want to use, feel free to use. I'm going to use my favorite compressor. If I can find it, right here we go. The LA2A. It's great for vocals. If you don't have this kind of compressor, a standard compressor will work. I would suggest using a fast attack, a fast to medium release, ratio of 2:1 to 3:1, and then try to get about try to get about no more than -6 dB of gain reduction, because after that you really start hearing the compressor clamping down. And this is a simple compressor. It has basically nice smooth attack and release, and it's just 2 knobs basically. How much gain reduction you want and how much makeup gain. So I'm gonna get about maybe 3 to 5 gain reduction and then just make it up. So here we go. This is different. 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 I'm thinking about 2 will be good. And I'm just gonna boost it up a little bit. This is different. This is different. And then one thing I like about this compressor, it has a detect high pass, so I can make sure none of the low frequencies are affecting the compressor. So was it 90? Let's see. 90 was my low pass, so anything below 90 is not gonna trigger the compressor. This is different. This is different. This is different. I like that sound. That sounds really good. It also has a side chain, a wet dry knob. If you want to do some parallel compression, if it does have it, use the wet dry knob, or you can use it right here. This is the mix level. You can do some parallel compression that way if you so choose to, if you want to. But here's before and after with compressor. This is different. 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 And there you go, just something simple. It's spectacular, it just cleans it up. And this can go good for if you're doing vocal mixing, if you're recording, doing rap vocals and stuff like that. This is also a trick you can use to, get better vocal takes and stuff as well, because it all applies to the same thing pretty much. So yeah. So now we're gonna do some additive EQ. This is where I'm gonna boost certain frequencies. I'm just gonna boost 2 frequencies. I'm gonna give it a little bit more bottom end to round it out, and I'm just gonna give it a little bit high end. So here we go. Same thing, cut and I'm gonna do the cut and sweep, the boost and sweep, sorry. This is different. 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 Pause. Now I'm gonna bring it down. I'm gonna do about 3 dB of 3 dB plus, and I'm gonna widen the Q out so it sounds more natural. This is different. This is different. Like I said, narrow cuts, wide boost. And I'm just gonna add some high frequency in there. I like to do about 10K to about 12K. So I'm gonna do 12K, and then I just do very light, so probably about 2 dB of like boost. This is different. This is different. Very subtle, but makes a big difference. You want to, you can boost around the 5K range because that's where the vocal mostly sits. But if you're doing like a whole mix on the master bus, boost around 5K with an EQ, mastering EQ or whatever, and it can really bring the vocals out forward if you're mastering or anything like that. That's just a little something thought there. But here's before and after. This is different. This is different. This is different. This is different. You can see how it sounds more warmer. The bottom end's popping up a little bit more crisp at the top. That's the sound of like right there. That's a good vocal recording right there. Now at this point, it's just adding in effects and doing however you want to do with effects. So I'm gonna show you something I like to do when I make my vocal text. So I'm going to, now I don't need this. I'm gonna cut that. I'm gonna cut it. And I'm going to take this. This is different. Make sure it is routed to number 1. This is different. All right. Here's something I like to do with my vocal, with my pretty much voice tags. I like to add a little, whoop, did it wrong. Not that. Let's see if I remember how to do this. Going to add some delay and reverb, because who doesn't like delay and reverb? So first we're gonna do some reverb. It's a pretty cool trick that you might like. Let's see, we're gonna do the fruity reverb 2. It's a good one. All right. This is different. 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 All right. There we go. He's gonna keep it like that. Next, we're gonna add in some delay. And why I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna show you just in some seconds. It's a cool little trick I learned. Add in some delay. You know what? We could do it this way. Now we're gonna use the delay bank too. It's easy to use, easy delay. Oh, I did that. Easy delay to use. This is different. Let's see, we're gonna set it to about 8 steps. This is different. This is different. This is different. This is yeah, I like that. We're gonna turn the feedback down. Now you gotta play around with the settings for this to get it just the way you want it. But I'm just showing you, you know, a cool effect that can be done. This is different. 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 All right, and then now, gonna double click this and we're gonna reverse it. Phrases, Satan, phrases, Satan, phrases, Satan. And we're gonna stretch it out. Now, we're gonna go to Edison. We're gonna open up an instance of Edison, hit on play, hit record, and then phrases, Satan, phrases, Satan, phrases, Satan, on play. On play, Edison. Phrases, Satan, 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 phrases. Now you're probably like, why would I want that? Now watch this little trick right here. Take this, put it right here. We're gonna mute this one, we're gonna double click it, and then we're gonna reverse it again. Now, this is different. 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 Reverse reverb effect. That's a simple way to do it. Like I said, you gotta fine tune it, you know, to get it just the way you want it. Add more reverb to it, add a little less delay, and fine tune that, and that can be a cool effect to use. So you start right here. If you started right about here, this is different. This is different. This is different. This is. I think something. Oh, you turned this off. There you go. This is different. 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 You can hear how it's kind of swelling up and then, you know, saying the words. That's a cool little trick. You can do that with any plugin. Just reverse it. Pretty much what you do, add reverb, delay, reverse it, record it, and then reverse it back. And that's how you do that cool little effect. But anyway, I hope this kind of opens your eyes to the possibilities of making a beat tag. Like I said, I can't really tell you exactly how to make a beat tag because it's all up to you, what you want. You can download stuff from YouTube, sounds, stuff from movies and stuff like that, and make your own beat tag, voice tag. But if you record your own, remember, record the best possible quality you can record, and then do your edit, because the better you got going in, the better you got going out. So I hope that kind of help you with that. And like I said, you can just save this now, and you can add it in anytime you want to. And then if you want to be on beat and always be in the same beat, remember, go to timing. You want to go to time, and I always set it to none. That way, no matter what the tempo is, it always plays the right tempo that you recorded and when you made it. So remember that. But anyway, with that being said, y'all already know who it is. Slim, aka Mr. Different, not motivated by the money, but the like, comment, subscribe, and views. And I hope this helped you out. I know it's been a lot of questions. And also, I do think appreciate a lot of the support that we getting for the sound kit. Yes, I will be, the sound bank is on the way. So once I hit that 100 likes, and then I've got the 50 comments. Once I hit that 100 likes, y'all be getting that free sound bank plus that mastering bundle. So remember, check that out. Like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what y'all think. Leave a comment. Add some more tutorials. With that being said, I shall see y'all in the next video. Y'all have a good day.